Hello YouTube, this is Wesley with the Do-It-Yourself Mushroom Enthusiasts. I would like to thank you for viewing my channel. On this channel, as described in the introduction video, I'm just going to be going over some do-it-yourself equipment that you can make to help you with your mushroom growing process. A lot of companies out there recently have started developing products that have really been already discovered, but they're trying to claim that they're brand new items and stuff, and then marking them up a lot just because of the fact that mushroom growing has become so popular recently. They say they do their videos and sell their products and stuff in order to help people because they want people to know about these great things that mushrooms do. But in the end, they end up marking up their products insane amounts and just want to make a quick dollar off of you. I find this to be wrong. Now, myself, I do really want you guys to get the best benefits you can from these mushrooms. So I'm going to go over some do-it-yourself stuff that you can make in order to achieve the same results as the products they're selling you, and be just as good, if not better. You can tinker with your own ideas and stuff as well, and it's really not that difficult. All it takes is a little bit of effort. People are much more capable of doing things than they realize. Most of these products you probably already have in your house. Some of them you might have to go purchase. A lot of them range between the $20 to $40 range. Now, when gathering a few supplies for something, that can add up quickly, I do understand, but you're still going to save money on not buying stuff from these insanely marked up companies and just doing it yourself. You're going to have the convenience of having this stuff delivered to your home if you want to. If you don't want to go shopping, you can shop on Amazon, although I will say that most of this stuff can be found at Walmart, and Walmart is actually a lot cheaper than Amazon recently. They're just really competing a lot with them. So, I got 10 shoe boxes with lids the other day for $12. You can make 5 dub tubs if I want to, but I pretty much usually put my shoe boxes into a shotgun fruiting chamber, just so I don't have to do the dub tubs and I can have more tubs. So, with that being said, I'm going to get into my still air box. I hope you guys enjoy. If there's anything you guys want to see, or if there's anything you would have done different, just put it in the comments below, and I would love to see the ideas. Otherwise, here we go. Alright, so this is my still air box here. It is a 64 quart Sterilite clear tote with 2 6-inch duct rings. I do have from Midwest Growers a UVC light there, which is also why I have dark safety glasses and long rubber gloves. Now, I have watched videos that have done exposure tests, I guess you could say, to UVC. So as long as you're wearing two layers of shirts, a face mask, the sunglasses, and the gloves, as well as being in the box, you should have absolutely no exposure to UVC, and you do not want to put UVC directly to your skin or look at it without any kind of eye protection. It is very harmful otherwise. So inside of there I have some syringes in a bag that I have wiped off with alcohol before I put in there. I've got a couple jars and an empty one back there because I was going to pull a culture and then I was going to inoculate these. But I just wanted to go over this video real quick. So I also have some paper towels and alcohol over there. Now, what I did to make this box is I just simply stuck the ringlets, kind of held the ringlets on where I wanted them, and I marked on that flange, because this actually sticks out from the flange about a ½ inch. So I marked the flange all the way around, and then I took a Dremel tool with a little cutting wheel, and I cut slowly. I pretty much just melted it out, but I cut slowly right inside my mark, all the way around, and then it kind of melted back together a little bit, so I just pushed it in and broke the melted plastic. I then took a steak knife and removed all burrs. Now, after that, on the inside of this flange here, because it's about a 1/2 inch there before it goes out, and I should have cleaned the marker off of there a little better, but I put about a 1/4 inch bead of clear silicone caulking on the inside of this lip. So right on this corner, but on the outside of the flange, basically. And then I stuck it in the hole, just like it is. After that, I put another bead on the inside of the plastic, and I tool fingered it, or finger tooled it, whatever you want to call it, to remove any excess silicone caulking with a wet rag. I just fingered it and then wiped it on the rag, and that was good. I then put on the outside here another layer of silicone just to ensure that it's completely sealed all the way around, and did the same thing. I just removed it with my finger, went around, and then wiped it on a wet rag, and just did that a few times till it was nice and sealed, and I repeated the process over here. Now, things I would change about this still air box. I posted it on a couple of mushroom growing groups and got all kinds of compliments, but there is a couple things I would change about it. It's a 64 quart clear tote, so I would honestly go bigger. Now, my shotgun fruiting chamber is 116 quarts, and I think that would have been perfect, but you can even go a little bit bigger if you want even more room. But that is what I think I will be doing next. I also think I will make the duct rings 4-inch duct rings instead of 6-inch duct rings, just because they're a little bit big, and I worry that when I'm taking my arms in and out that some contamination can still get in there. With 4-inch rings, there wouldn't be as much open space. But with that being said, having the open space and not having the gloves attached actually diffuses air pressure on the inside of the chamber. If I was to attach gloves to that, every time I would put my hand in or out of the gloves, it would actually be pushing and pulling air pressure through the cracks down here. And the only way to stop that would be to seal it. But then all you would be able to do is get your stuff in through your holes, and actually you wouldn't be able to even do that because the gloves would be on there. So it would be meaningless. So it diffuses air pressure as you're pulling your hands in and out, and it just allows room to work in there. But I feel like 4-inch would be sufficient, as well as I don't have real big forearms. I'm a pretty small guy. I'm only 5'6", weigh about 140 pounds. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to mount it to the top on the inside. I'm going to have it protruding about that far out the side, maybe a little less, just barely out the side, so that I can still access my batteries when I need to change them. But then I'm going to zip tie around this side and around this side, and I'm going to cut out my buttons that will actually be facing this way. I'm going to mark the buttons on the top of the tote. Oops, sorry. I'm going to mark the buttons on the top of the tote, and I'm going to drill out those holes, and then I'm going to seal it with just a little bit of clear silicone again, and that should be fine. So I can still turn it on, I can still change the batteries when I need to, but instead of going over everything and then working, I can just leave it on for its 30-minute cycle timer. It does have a 5-minute, 15-minute, and 30-minute cycle timer. So I can just leave it on for 30 minutes and get my work done. I can just put stuff up close to it. They say if it's within 6 inches of 6-inch radius of it, that 10 seconds will kill just about anything. So if you're any closer, it kills stuff faster. So I still generally get it about within 1 inch and still hold my stuff there for about 10 seconds each. And ever since I've done this, I've literally had no contamination issues whatsoever. Whereas before, with a dog and a child and being a single male, you know, I'm pretty clean, but I'm not the cleanest guy always. So It's just extra measures to help me out, and it really does work. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm off to bed. I've had a really long day. So we will see you on the next one. Remember, this is Wesley with the Do-It-Yourself Mushroom Enthusiasts, and we're going to be doing all kinds of do-it-yourself stuff on here. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Like, subscribe, and share.